That's right, memories of Highland Heights Elementary. Good old Highland Heights Elementary. That's right. Now, Highland Heights Elementary, they closed down as a school about 5 years ago, and now they're going to demolish the building too. Isn't that sad that they're demolishing my old former elementary school? I went there in 5th grade. I went to Highland Heights Elementary in the 5th grade. So this is a 1983 to 84. I went there in 5th grade. Highland Heights Elementary. There were so many fond memories of 5th grade that you could just shake a stick at them. I don't know, but I remember. Now I know you've heard a lot of these stories before, like the Ope Tag story, or the John Denver Thursdays. Remember John Denver Thursdays? I think I've told that story before. Or the Spectacle. Remember that? The Spectacle. At the time the teacher said, you made a real spectacle of yourself. That was funny. My 5th grade teacher told a student that. She said, you made a real spectacle of yourself. But there was one memory in 5th grade. It was funny. I remember one time in 5th grade. And that was the only year I went to Highland Heights Elementary. But I remember there was one time, and this is probably pretty late in the school year. The teacher, my 5th grade teacher, she just says, it smells. She said, it smells like a toilet in here. She said that. She was talking about something else. She was talking about something that had nothing to do with toilets or stinking up the place. She said, it smells like a toilet in here. That's right. She was talking about something else, like the classwork or something. Like she was saying, okay, now class, right here, as you can see, Topeka is the capital of Kansas, and it's about 60 miles from Kansas City, and Kansas is just south of Nebraska. See this, class? And you know something? It smells like a toilet in here. She said that. She said that. It's all of a sudden she wasn't. It just came out of the blue. It just came out of nowhere. And I didn't even notice that the room stank. I didn't notice any smells in the room until she mentioned it, because somebody kept passing gas and stinking up the place. Somebody was ripping SBDs and stinking up the classroom. So she interrupted her lesson and said, it smells like a toilet in here. She was like, it smells like a toilet in here. Do you know that, everybody? It smells like a toilet in here. And she gives the class a lecture on the fact that they should use the bathroom every now and then instead of letting the room smell like a toilet. It was funny. But she said that, and there was one time, I think it was, she was giving a lesson in class about something else, I think. And then somebody, it might have been me, I don't remember. Somebody in class just started snickering like this. And then she said, what's so funny? And then they mentioned that somebody had been going into the bathroom downstairs at school, and somebody had taken toilet paper and put it all over the toilet seat, then peed all over the toilet paper. So there's pee-soaked toilet paper stuck, clinging all over the toilet seat. Somebody mentioned that because the teacher was talking about something, and then as a student, I don't remember if it was me. It might have been. I might have seen it earlier, and I think I started snickering about it in class. And then the teacher said, "What's so funny?" And then I think I said, Somebody went to the bathroom. Somebody put toilet paper all over the toilet seat. And know what happens when they do that at Highland Heights Elementary, don't you? I get out my Board of Education. She said that. She said that. She was always talking about her Board of Education. And she used it too. And it's kind of like the time in high school at Brossard. This was when I went to Brossard. It was freshman year in high school. It was in history class. This was a world history class. And the teacher was a man that year in history class, my freshman year. And he was talking about something that had nothing. He got off on some conversation. It didn't have anything to. It was about something to do with Anastasia, the missing Anastasia. Remember that story about it was Anastasia, how some woman in Virginia claimed to be the missing Anastasia. And that's I think that was her. Yeah, there was like it was some the Russian the member of the Russian royal family was who disappeared or died or something, and some woman in Virginia claimed that she was Anastasia. Well, anyway, the history teacher started talking about that, and then somebody farted real loud while the teacher was talking about it. And somebody ripped an LAP. They farted real loud. And then the teacher got mad. He said, "This doesn't have anything to do with history. Open your books to page 134. He got mad. He scowled. And he said, so that's how it happened. That's how it was in history class that year at Brossard. But anyway, back to Highland Heights Elementary. You know some other things that happened in 5th grade at Highland Heights Elementary? Yeah, they were weird about toilets there. How the teacher said it smells like a toilet in here. That was one school where the word toilet seemed to be used openly. And it was funny too, because I didn't start school there till fifth grade. And I was amused the first day of school there to discover that the bathrooms, usually school bathrooms, they just say boys or girls, or maybe they say, or sometimes they say boys restroom or girls restroom. But at Highland Heights Elementary, the sign on the door actually said boys toilet and girls toilet. They actually used the word toilet. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that a school actually had the word toilet on the sign of the restroom. I mean, how indiscreet could they be? Because usually toilet was kind of like a taboo word. It was. But Highland Heights Elementary, they weren't shy about using it. It was the bathroom downstairs. We had to go all the way downstairs when I was in 5th grade, because the 5th grade classrooms were on the top floor, near the north end of the building. And I remember one time a door swung around and hit me in the head at Highland Heights Elementary, because I was opening the door and it swung back and hit me right there. Maybe it was the other side. It might have been right there. But I was 5th grade. And I remember that school was a death trap. I remember another thing. They had this in the front parking lot. They had this wire linking these two posts, and kids used to jump over it. And I remember the teacher kept lecturing about us not to jump over it, because one time a student fell and tripped over the wire and she chipped her tooth. That's what the teacher told us. So why didn't the school get rid of this dangerous thing that kids could jump over? I mean, isn't that just asking for a lawsuit right there? That's my memories of Highland Heights Elementary and Brossard.